Greetings. We continue with part 4 and the conclusion of the Prelude to Perdition today. We close by looking at some verses from Job and speaking about how they teach us that Satan is not as powerful as he likes for us to believe, but he is still under the authority of God. Job's experience is recorded so that we can see the boundaries God set and how the devil proceeded up to, but yet no further than the boundaries God set in Job's life. And this is recorded because this is still true for our lives today. Listen to Satan's objection in Job 1:10. Hast thou not made a hedge about him, and about his house, and about all that he hath on every side? Thou hast blessed the works of his hand, and his substance is increased in the land. Jude 6 says, And the angels which kept not their first estate, but left their own habitation, he hath reserved an everlasting change unto darkness, under the judgment of the great day. Now, much heresy has arisen from a misuse of Jude verse 6, which we don't have time to refute fully now. But Revelation 12:14 tells us how they kept not their first estate. Their dwelling place in heaven, the third heaven where God dwells, was lost. Hell was prepared as the final abode or dwelling place for the devil and his angels, the demons, according to Matthew 25 and verse 41. Then shall he say unto them on his left hand, Depart from me, ye cursed, into everlasting fire, prepared for the devil and his angels. In the book of Ezekiel 28 and verse 18, it says, Thou hast defiled thy sanctuaries by the multitude of thine iniquities, by the iniquity of thy traffic. Therefore will I bring forth a fire from the midst of thee, it shall devour thee, and I will bring thee to ashes upon the earth in the sight of all them that behold thee. Ezekiel 28 declares that hell was prepared as a result of Lucifer's rebellion. It will be the ultimate destination of Satan and all those which his tail dragged down with him in his rebellion. It's here that Romans 9:22 applies as well to the living, impenitent sinner. What if God waits nearly 7,000 years to execute the sentence which he's already pronounced on the devil? But now as this insurrection of Armageddon is finished, Satan is forcibly taken, and not just chained, but also incarcerated, that is, jailed or imprisoned in God's maximum security facility, which he designed for this purpose. Not just chained, not just jailed or imprisoned, but chained into the prison. Yes, it will be after the fight. Remember the words already spoken. But he prevailed not. He was not strong enough. The area mandated for the detention is given to us in verse 3. And he, the messenger, cast him, the devil, into the abyss, the bottomless pit, and he locked him up. And he sealed over him, in order that he may not deceive the nations any more, until the 1,000 years it may be completed. And after these, that is 1,000 years, it is being necessary for him to be released for a little season of time. The troops must of necessity be as the leader. While it is not explicit, it is implicit in this passage. The devil made me do it has been the watchword of this and many other generations. But the day is coming when for 1,000 years men will live without the active, relentless solicitation to do evil which we currently experience. And yet, after such a time period, when tempted for a little time, many of them will succumb just as Adam has done forward in mankind's history upon the earth. We'll have more on this later. The prince of the power of the air, The roaring lion who walks about seeking whom he may devour is now arrested and sentenced to 1,000 years in God's penitentiary. Then he will be paroled for a little while and then cast into the lake of fire with a forever sentence when we get to verse 10 of Revelation 20. And the devil that deceived them was cast into the lake of fire, where the beast and the false prophet are, and shall be tormented day and night forever and ever.